time for the Inside Scoop, here with some juicy stories from Us Weekly Magazine. Say hello to our old friend, Jennifer Pirose. Welcome back. Okay, so Chelsea Handler is talking mess about E?
Yeah, her former boss.
Okay. Her former boss or the whole network?
The whole entire network. I mean, obviously Chelsea is a very outspoken person, and she is gumming out and slamming them from the start. I mean, Chelsea Handler, the late night talk show, I mean, that was huge. It was on air for 8 years.
Yeah.
She came out in 2006. I mean, what girl didn't watch that show?
She's been off the air now for what?
For a year now.
A year,
for 1 year now, and a huge show. And so when she walked away from it, everybody was like, what happened? Everybody was surprised.
Right.
Now she's actually coming out and saying it was kind of an easy decision to leave. And she's slamming them, saying she has no respect for the network anymore.
Why not?
She said in a recent interview this week that she has no respect for them whatsoever. I actually brought a clip. Take a look.
Oh.
It became a matter of, and I say this as with, well, there is no respect in saying this, but it came in the company you keep. Like, I didn't want to keep that company. I didn't want to be on E. It was just such an, it's so not a meaningful thing in my opinion. And after a while, I was like, I want to be somewhere where I respect the people that I'm working with, where I would take advice from the people I'm working with.
So let me guess, okay, because she was sexually in a relationship with the president of E, Ted Harbert.
So she dated him for 4 years. She started dating him as soon as the show started. They broke up. Messy split in 2010.
Okay, but clearly she's not one of these girls who dated her boss because she needed to. She clearly has a talent.
She got to where she was because she was funny.
Right.
She started dating the head of NBC for 4 years. They had a messy public breakup.
Okay.
She basically said that they couldn't balance business with pleasure.
And now she's talking about the company she keeps, meaning she doesn't want to be like with Joel McHale and the Kardashians and Juliana Rancic, I would imagine.
She basically, yeah, exactly. And
no, I'm trying to get to the point.
In more or less words, she thinks she's a little bit better than that now.
Well, then why didn't you quit earlier? Like biting the hand that feeds, like biting it that damn hard? Really, girl?
I mean, isn't it corporate 101 that you should not bash your boss when you leave? You never know when you're going to need them again. It's a small world.
And beyond the boss, she bashed the whole network.
The whole network.
Well,
and listen,
I hope this Netflix thing works out.
She's going to Netflix. Yeah, she's doing a cooler, hipper, trendier 60 Minutes where she'll actually investigate political issues. So, not sure how that's going to work out, but we'll see.
Okay. Let's talk about Empire. What's the scoop?
Empire. I mean, obviously the biggest thing of 2015 so far has been Empire. You watch. I'm
of course
sure,
I do, of course.
Bigger show. So now we have some huge casting news for you. They're getting 3 huge superstars.
Who's that?
All right, for Chris Rock.
By the way, Chris Rock's mom is in the audience today. Hey, Miss Rock. I love it when celebrities' moms just show. Miss Rock, we talked about this. I had no idea you were going to be here. I'm glad that you're here.
You know, just the spur of the moment, and I had a friend come into town, and I called those people and said, make it happen, and I'm here.
All right, it happened. Thank you for being here. So go ahead, so Chris Rock, who else?
Well, good job on your son, by the way. He's going to be, I mean, a comedic genius on the show. Then we have Alicia Keys.
That's perfect, okay.
I mean, she's going to bring A-list, and then there better be a soundtrack after this.
Yeah.
I mean, soundtrack with her and, of course, Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny Kravitz will be on too?
Huge.
Terrific.
Yeah. I mean,
like
we've seen him
those
in
people.
movies. We've seen him in movies before. He's been in Hunger Games, but him coming on TV, I mean, that's just huge.
Yeah.
And this is going to open up a whole new door with him, especially with a younger audience. So I cannot wait to see him.
Yeah. Well, that's great for all 3 of them.
Oh, my God. And then, of course, we have Timbaland back. He actually writes all the music on the show. And, of course, since he has a little bit of a busy schedule, he actually is bringing on Neo.
Nice.
To help him write. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
This season's going to be better than ever.
This season's going to be better and longer. So last season we had 12 episodes, which obviously wasn't enough.
Right.
So now they upped it to 18 episodes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay. And it's going to start in the fall.
In the fall, like
and
regular
go to
TV.
spring, so you're going to have an entire year of Empire.
Perfect. Okay, very quickly, we've got to get to Chris Brown, the woman who broke into his house.
Yeah.
Talk about what
I
he
mean,
did
obviously,
after.
a huge story last week. This girl, actually, Supervan, broke into his house, made herself at home. She was cooking in his kitchen, sleeping in his bed, spray painted his car with Mrs.
I love
Brown.
you.
And the reason why she was let in is because he didn't turn his alarm system on. She walked in. So obviously now Chris Brown is getting a whole new high-end, top-of-the-art alarm system.
Why?
He's actually paying one of his friends, too, to stay at his house 24/7 while he's
I wouldn't trust that as far as you could throw it. Friends steal. Friends steal. But if he told only. Okay, so what about the girl? Did he press charges?
All right, so here's the kicker. Chris Brown is not pressing charges on this girl. If this is like not the nicest thing this kid has probably ever done, I don't know
You know what?
is.
He's a stand-up guy for not pressing charges.
Yeah.
Clearly, she's got something wrong.
And he
besides,
actually, yeah,
just
he
because
tweeted,
just
too.
because he didn't press charges doesn't mean the cops won't take it into their hands. So she's still in trouble criminally. Jennifer, we have to go.
Okay, got it.
All right, Jennifer Piros, everybody. For more information on these stories and many more stories, pick up the latest issue of Us Weekly magazine. It's on newsstands now. Up next, Oscar-nominated actress Lorraine Bracco is here. Nice job.